Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You better come home next time, son.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pull together. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the set. 56 is the mic. Watch the pass.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52, Mike 52. Squeeze, double. No, check that. We want Mike 50. Ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jackson now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jackson. Got some real estate inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give to Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Set. 10 Tucson. Here we go. Orbit. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jam. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. Check that.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Fielded just inside the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 43. General. West. Delta. Now. Motion.
2nd and 14. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
SOS. Check 3. Watch safety creep. Watch it. Safety's creeping.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. Seam 6. 52. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike,
2nd and 15. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more.
Lamar Miller, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Back to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Back. Check 31. Watch the lock it. Hey. Staying open.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Let's go, D. Big shit. Let's go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Red, 8, read. Coming this way, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yep, play. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Back to throw here. He's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got to lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
First down, Baltimore.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
They'll run with Miller, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard.
57. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check. Undercut.
A first down carry now for Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let him know.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch the twist. Hey, watch it, watch it. Switch. Ready, go.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch topper. Check 37. Squeeze. Hot.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Got it? Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm going to run you over. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. Hard. Hurry. Check 4.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 99.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. 70 in. Double dog. That's the way. Out. Grace don't travel. Check hot route. Hot. Wahoo. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, look, 3. Look, you're out. Rock it. You go tight. You ready to go.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Miller. And not much running room. down to the 32. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On second down now, it's Miller, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now fourth down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Watch twins. Check 52.
They'll run for it with Hill. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And they'll run for it with Miller. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Shit. Joker.
Here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles.